My dearest, I'm not entirely sure if either of us is fully prepared to face what I'm about to reveal. Every attempt to transform these feelings into words only deepens the weight of memories and regrets that press relentlessly upon my heart. For so long, I have hidden these emotions, hoping that with time they might fade or resolve on their own. Yet now, I can no longer escape what lies beneath the surface or pretend that the shadows of my past don't affect the love I feel for you. For years, I have carried an invisible burden, a collection of painful mistakes, unresolved regrets, and haunting memories that visit me in the quiet of the night. These are not burdens I can simply set aside, they have become an inseparable part of who I am. When I search deep within my heart, I see the silhouettes of choices I wish I could undo, casting long shadows over my present. You deserve complete honesty, and it's important that you understand the inner battles I face every day, even when they leave me feeling fractured and uncertain. Your love has been a beacon of warmth, kindness, and hope, a glimpse of a brighter future where I might one day be free from my personal ghosts. And yet, even as I cherish this hope, I am gripped by the dread that parts of me remain irrevocably tied to a past I have yet to overcome. My history, like an unyielding companion, follows me no matter how far I run, and I fear that fully embracing the love you offer might inadvertently pull you into the pain I've long tried to escape. I have come to understand that any distance you sometimes feel between us is not a reflection of your love, but of the struggle within me, a tug of war between who I was and who I aspire to be for you. There's a part of me that feels unworthy of the happiness you so generously give, a part still ensnared by past mistakes and heartache. I question whether I can ever be entirely whole, free of the burdens that have influenced so many of my decisions. This internal conflict leaves me torn between the desire to love you completely and the fear that my unresolved pain might ultimately tarnish the beauty of what we share. Countless nights, alone with my thoughts, I replay moments of regret, echoes of choices that hurt not only me but those I once cared about. In the silence, these memories resurface, persistent reminders of a past I can neither erase nor fully understand. I once believed that burying them would make them vanish, yet ignoring them has only allowed them to grow stronger, an ever-present part of me that I can no longer deny. When I envision a future with you, a future unburdened by the mistakes of yesterday, I feel both an inspiring surge of hope and a paralyzing sense of fear. Hope because you have given me reason to believe in change and freedom from this inner prison, and fear because I know that until I confront and embrace the parts of me that still hurt, I will always be partly anchored to my past. You deserve a partner who can be wholly present, unencumbered by old wounds, and I worry that I have yet to become that person. Please know that this struggle has nothing to do with you or any shortcomings in the love you so selflessly give. You are everything I have ever hoped for: compassionate, patient, and true. The hesitation and distance you sometimes sense come solely from my own fears and unresolved pain. I have long been afraid that if I open myself completely, the darkness of my past might spill over and hurt you in ways I never intended. I struggle with the thought that by letting my guard down, I might expose you to wounds that have shaped so much of who I am. It is this fear that holds me back from being as open and vulnerable as I want to be, and it's something I know I must overcome if I am to love you the way you deserve. There are moments when it may seem like my past dictates my present, that the weight of my regrets prevents me from fully embracing the love you offer. I see it too, and I am actively trying to understand and heal these wounds. It's not a simple or straightforward process. Healing rarely is. Some days, I feel like I'm making progress, taking small but meaningful steps toward forgiving myself and moving forward. On other days, the past rushes back like a flood, and I find myself drowning in memories I wish I could undo. In those moments, I stand at the edge of something beautiful, but the weight of regret holds me back, whispering reminders of every mistake, every person I have let down. My struggle to let go of the past is not a reflection of weakness, nor does it mean I love you any less. It is simply a part of my journey toward becoming the person I long to be. Every mistake and every regret has left its mark, and I am still learning how to live with those marks without letting them define me. I often wonder if I will ever be able to love you fully, without the shadow of my past looming over us. I fear that letting go completely might erase the lessons I have learned, yet I also know that holding on too tightly will only keep me from moving forward into the light. As I navigate this difficult path, I am beginning to see that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a step toward healing. Opening up about my pain and mistakes is one of the hardest things I have ever had to do, yet I know that keeping them buried only deepens the divide between who I am now and who I want to be. True healing requires me to face these memories, to acknowledge them as part of my journey while also learning to forgive myself for what I cannot change. It is not an easy process. It is filled with setbacks and moments of despair, but I hold on to the hope that with time, I will learn to carry my past without being weighed down by it. I need you to know that my silence, my distance, is not a reflection of any flaw in you or in our love. It is simply the manifestation of the battle I fight within myself each day. I fear that if I let down all my defenses, the pain of my past might overshadow the beauty of what we share. But I also know that by keeping those defenses up, I am denying you the full measure of my heart, and that is a truth that weighs heavily on me. You did not choose a love story filled with old regrets and painful memories, and I never wanted to bring them into what we have. You deserve a partner who can give you their whole heart, free from the chains of yesterday. Yet here I am, still caught between the person I was and the person I strive to become, the person who can love you without hesitation, without fear, without the constant pull of past mistakes. More than anything, I want to be that person for you. I want to love you with all that I am, without reservation. But before I can truly do that, I must confront my past, not to dwell in it, but to free myself from it. Only then can I embrace the future we both dream of, with a heart that is wholly yours. My past feels like a collection of chapters I have been too afraid to close, pages filled with pain, regret, and moments of deep sorrow. I have tried to push them aside, pretending they no longer matter, hoping they would fade into the background. But they do not. They remain, lingering like shadows, reminding me of everything I wish I could erase. I see now that I cannot truly move forward, cannot build a future with you, if I allow these old wounds to dictate my present. I need to face them, learn from them, and most importantly, forgive myself for the mistakes that have shaped my journey. There are moments when guilt overwhelms me, settling deep into every part of who I am. I see the faces of those I have hurt, the promises I broke, and the chances I let slip away. The weight of it all makes me question whether I am truly deserving of the love and kindness you offer so freely. This guilt has shaped the way I see myself, making it difficult to believe that I could ever be enough, that I could ever love you the way you deserve to be loved. But if I am to truly love you, if I am to give you the depth of devotion you deserve, I know that I must first let go of this burden. I must find the strength to forgive myself, to release the shame that has kept me trapped in a cycle of regret. I must learn to see myself not as the sum of my mistakes, but as the person I am becoming, the person who longs to love you fully, with every part of my heart. Healing is not a simple path, and I know there will be days when I stumble. There will be moments when my past feels inescapable, when the weight of it threatens to pull me under. But I also know that I do not have to face this alone. You have shown me a love that is patient, a love that does not ask for perfection but only for honesty and effort. Your love has been a light in my darkest moments, and for that, I am endlessly grateful. I cannot say what the future holds, but I know this: I want to face it with you. I want to fight for this love, to fight for the chance to be the person you deserve. And so, I make this promise, to you and to myself: I will do the work. I will confront my past, face my demons, and take the steps necessary to heal. Because you are worth it. Because we are worth it. Thank you for your patience, for loving me even when I struggle to love myself. You are my light, my hope, and my greatest blessing. And no matter what challenges lie ahead, please know this: I am trying. For you. For us. For the love we share. Amen. If you'd like to show your support, you can give super thanks up to $20.